Hello, hello. I actually don't have pretty much any concept of what I said in the last video, um, which was the first one I took in hospital, because I was quite a lot more unwell than I am at the moment and on more drugs and just generally, yeah. I'll check that out, find out what that was about. But just thought I'd come on and give a bit of an update about why I'm still here. So I was supposed to be admitted on Tuesday the 25th of June. You're going to have to excuse me if I'm a bit vague. I am still on quite a lot of painkillers. And then I was supposed to be sent home, or discharged as I believe they call it, on the 27th of June. So I was supposed to be coming in, having what is, I believe, supposed to be a very routine operation, despite my anxieties beforehand, which turned out for me to be founded, but for most people really won't be. And yeah, that's not the way it went. So what was supposed to happen was that I was supposed to come in, have the procedure at 8:30. I was the first one down because of the acrophobia and having anxiety disorder. They were very understanding about the fact that it would really help me if I wasn't sitting around waiting for that all day. So they got me down first, which was great. And what should have happened is I should have had the gastric bypass, also called Roux-en-Y is the procedure I had. And then over the course of the next few days, they get you, up and going really quite quickly. You're supposed to be out of bed 4 hours after surgery. You're drinking the same day, I think. You're on puree. I mean, it's really quite, to all intents and purposes, quite a miraculous and straightforward operation. However, that's not what happened to me. We're still, even the surgeons aren't actually 100% sure what happened to me. Apparently they take videos during the surgery, and like internal videos, and one of the surgical team has actually watched the video, and it's just not 100% clear what went wrong. I got a tear, I'm assuming quite a small tear, in my new pouch stomach, and it wasn't picked up that there was a tear in the first, after the first operation. Tears or rips or anything of any kind, obviously not a good thing, because the new pouch stomach needs to be watertight and food tight and generally acting like a totally self-functioning organ without any problems or holes in it. And came back onto the ward very, very poorly, feeling in a lot of pain. And you'd expect some pain because you just had a big, you just had an operation. And also, what's this? What is this? Do excuse me. My hair has not looked the same from one day to the next in here. I've had Helga buns, I've had bunches either side, I've had some effort going on the top here just to keep it off my face and me looking like some sort of human being, but it's almost like a game now as to what I can present to the world as my particular interesting hairstyle du jour. So yeah, that's what we've got today. Oh dear, now I've changed topic. I don't know where I was. I'll just guess. Okay, might have to do some editing of this, but basically I think where I was that's not what happened to me. So, so there was a tear. I woke up in recovery and I knew something was wrong. I've had 4 or 3. I've had 3 other major operations. I've had a laminectomy, which was sorting out a slip disc in my back in 2000. I had my gallbladder taken out in 2017, and I had hysterectomy in 2018. And when you come around from a general anaesthetic or a big operation, you don't feel good. I mean, you know you're poorly, you know something's happened, but they're pumping you full of so many drugs, and you've still got the anaesthetic in your system that you're kind of pretty much out of it. But I knew, I knew something was wrong. I actually remember very clearly saying to the recovery nurse, "Kill me, please kill me now," because I was like, I can't. If this is the, I'll say someone's coming in. Sorry about that. That was one of the nurses coming in to do one of the 30 trillion things they need to do every day. I love the fact I'm apologising, and I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch this, but maybe they will, and then I won't have been rude, and that's a good thing. Anyway, so came round in recovery, and I was like, yeah, this is, kill me. I just want to be dead. This is just awful. Beyond awful. I mean, I was in excruciating agony. So then they brought me back up to the room. So this is after the second operation. No, sorry, first operation. And things should have moved on quite normally then, and they weren't. It wasn't helped by the fact that I've got a pre-existing back condition, so I was in a lot of pain with that anyway. So that was kind of potentially masking something else that was going on. But then they started doing blood tests, which showed really high levels of inflammation, where they were getting concerned about potentially like sepsis and things like that. So, you don't muck about stuff like that, as I understand. You just get in there and try and sort it out. So on Thursday, when everyone else who'd come in the same day as me was going home, I was going back down to theatre. So I'm sure you can imagine I was deeply, deeply thrilled about that. Although, I was so poorly, I was just like, make it better. Sorry for swearing. So I had a second surgery, 2:30 p.m. Thursday, the 27th, when I should have been going home. And they found a tear. They don't know how it got there. I think I've already said that they've watched a video and they just don't know how it happened. These things happen. Complications happen with bariatric surgery. They're rare. I was really unlucky. I should have just been in for 2 days. But they do happen. And they like to watch the videos so they can see if there's anything that they did wrong that, they can make sure they don't do again. But sometimes I think just shit happens. So there doesn't. I haven't been told that there's a logical reason for why this happened. But on top of the tear, that had also developed an abscess, which was nice and infected. So then I had a good old sluice from the inside out. So basically, what was supposed to be a 2-day hospital stay has now turned into 3 weeks. So yeah, to say it didn't quite go to plan is a little bit of an understatement. But I'm alive. So that's. Sorry for the multiple cuts in this, but I've still got the problem with memory on my phone, which I can't fix till I get home. So anyway, I was just saying, so I'm alive. So that's a good thing. I have felt poorly. It's been a full week now since I had the second operation, and I'm on nil by mouth, as I'm sure you can see, but extremely attractive tube situation I've got going on here, which means that I'm being fed through this straight into my old stomach. IV fluids, not even allowed to drink anything. I can swill water around my mouth and spit it back out again, which is delightful for everybody. All the medication I need, all the antibiotics I need, everything has to be either through a drip or able to be injected in a liquid form. So I think it's been a bit of a challenge to nurse as well. So the next stage is something called a contrast scan, which was supposed to be happening Tuesday, then Wednesday, and now tomorrow. I think it is actually going to happen tomorrow because it's going to be a full week since the second surgery, and I think that's what the surgeon wanted, to give the new pouch time to heal. And the contrast scan will be where I will swallow something liquid to make sure that my new pouch tummy is basically watertight and leak proof, because it has to be that before I can drink anything or eat anything. So I'm really looking forward to that, because nil by mouth in hospital sucks. I feel so sorry for people that have to do this for weeks and months on end. It's really sucky, really sore throat now. So yeah, that will be a really big turning point for the better if the contrast scan goes okay and the new pouch tummy's watertight. I can start having fluids. They'll probably just keep me on fluids for a few more days, and then they'll think they might just start introducing puree after the weekend. And then if I can tolerate that okay next week, I should be able to go home and be back to where I should have been 2.5 weeks ago. So yeah, just thought I'd give an update as to the drama that's been going on with this, and yeah, not get behind with what's going on. But I've been up and down mood wise, obviously. It's understandably ugly, I think. I lost my actual mind on Thursday night, but I'll talk about that another time. But I'm still feeling positive, optimistic and hopeful that this is the change, the big reset, the big lifestyle change that I wanted it to be, because I've been given no reason to think otherwise. I've been given no reason to think that once all these complications have been dealt with and the new pouch stomach has been test run, that I can't just get on with things as I was able to before. So it sounds like, despite the fact it hasn't exactly been comfortable, the worst that's going to happen is it's just been delayed. So if anybody watches this, I guess it makes for a slightly more interesting vlog. Would have rather have had it be boring, but you know, I don't appear to be able to do anything the straightforward way in my life, so you know, why would this have been any different? Okay, I think that's quite enough for today. I will do another one another day soon, maybe when I'm on fluids and God forbid puree. I might share some of those delights with you. Okay, bye.